coming up on 42 games. Hello all you wonderful Kindred, and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the runtime before you've even clicked the thumbnail, this is quite a long video. Yeah, it is quite a long video, but I'm going to try and keep this intro nice and snappy and short and just introduce this new series that I want to start called Where Did I Go Wrong? It's where we analyze gameplay, either mine or we could, at some points you could send yours in and we can have a look at that as well, and sort of critique it and see where we did well and where we didn't do so great, where we can improve. I talk about fight choreography. That's like this idea that I have in my head about looking at fights in a certain way, but anyway, yeah, I hope you like it. I do think it holds some value. Also, I want to say the uploads at the moment have been relatively slow. I haven't been able to just stick to my 2 videos a week thing because at the moment just let you in on some IRL stuff, but me and Anna have managed to get a mortgage and have bought a house. Well, we're at the last stage. We've got a contract signed, we're waiting for the exchange, and then we get a move date, but it's looking like the move date is going to be in the first week of May, which Bloodhunt comes out on the 27th of April, and I've got a good 4 or 5 days off around that time, so we're going to get loads of footage done there. But for the first week of May, I'm going to be moving into a property. I don't know what's going to happen with the internet. As soon as I get a move date, I'm going to have to try and order internet to be installed the day we move in, because I can't I can't be away from the internet. Obviously I need to make content, but anyway, yeah, just letting you in on a little inside part of my life in case any of you care about the person behind the camera. Anyway, I said I'd keep this intro short, didn't I? Let's just get into it. This is episode 1 of Where Did I Go Wrong? Enjoy. No, I'm not the best at this game, but we're gonna break down my gameplay. Hello guys, welcome to the first episode of Where Did I Go Wrong? A series that I might possibly make, depending on the feedback that I get from this video, of analysing my gameplay and seeing where we can improve and where we did well. This is a winning game I got with the Venture Enforcer, and we're going to go through just the kills and explain, well, not explain, but we'll break down what I did in the fight, what I could have done better. We won't go through the rotations and things like that because this video will be way too long, so this is just going to be a breakdown of the kills throughout the match. Okay, let's start this off. So at this point we're at level 17 Enforcer, the archetype, and you'll notice as soon as it goes down from 1, boom, right, there you go, bottom left there we got 2 sanguine blood resonance. Now at this stage of the game I loved that perk because it means you start off with passive health regeneration, and I've used my heightened vision there, and you can see through the wall we've got another sanguine blood resonance, which I'm definitely going to go for. But before we hit that, we have a little look inside the ambulance and grab those blood bags and syringes. Alright, let's have a little suck on this neck. And we're good to go. Right, now I've got the most passive healing that you can get in the game. Now, at this point, I picked up the dual crossbows, which I could never ever hit anything with, and I don't think I hit much with it here. But I wanted to try it out in this game and just see, like, oh, could I, you know, can I get better with these guns? I'm just experimenting, you know, because once you've used all the other guns, you want to try something a bit new. We'll see how this goes. Terrible, terrible, terrible shots. Okay, we got a 142 there, good number. And I've decided to trigger my flesh and marble skill because I've got 2 shots left. I'm not hitting anything. I think it's maybe time to switch to that shotgun. And there we go. Cracked him. 144 in the head. Now with the Nosferatu, you've definitely got to watch out for the vanish ability, because scouting Famulus is good for them spotting you, and the sewer bomb is good for trap laying. You can use it in combat as well if you're clever with it. You can throw it and shoot it, and it does damage over time, and the initial burst damage. But anyway, the vanish is what we've got to watch out for here. Now at this stage, a Nosferatu is either gonna vanish away to escape, or they're going to try and do a quick flank behind you and appear behind you and get like a crucial shot from a shotgun. So I don't know if he's carrying a shotgun, but he was firing automatic at me there. So there's the vanish. I look around, I see him land there, and then what I'm trying to do now is kick off this wall to create a different angle so that it will just put off his shots. So he's going to miss and I'm going to shoot. That's my plan. And it works. He needs to sit down on. It's a good night for him, unfortunately. Sorry, dude. All right, now we carried on. Again, this is just the kills in this game I'm going through. Right, now I heard the guy landing behind. We all heard that, right? Did you hear it? Did you hear it? There you go, to the left. Really good sound. Really good audio cue there. I know that guy there he is. Boom. Now, I've still got these stupid dual crossbows, so I'm thinking, like, how far do I have to... Look. I'm trying to aim in front of him to lead the shot and compensate for the dip. Get some good shots there, though. Break the plates. Now, we're into the close range where I like it. Now, this being a third-person game, we always have to realise that peeking the right side of the wall is going to give you an advantage over the left side. So right now, he's peeking his left and I'm peeking my right. So I should, by all merits, win this. All right, one good shot there. It's only a 30, though. Boom, he gets me with a really good one. I'm down to 6 HP, but I jump out of cover. Boom, try and put him off, and there's the headshot. He's going down. Good night, Irene. Tried to slide there, didn't work. Use the blood bag, and we skip climbing back up the same building. And look who has returned to the scene of the crime. I'm sorry, dude, but you're gonna have to sit down again. It just ain't gonna be enough. Sorry, man. All right, and we move on. Immediately, shots to the right. Right, we know he's up top. So right now, even though I haven't taken much damage, I'm going to slap a syringe in. And what that's going to do is going to heal me over time in case I get into a fight. And I don't have time to heal during the fight. I've got my 3 sanguine blood resonance healing me, plus the blood syringe. That's just a lot of good things happening in the background while we fight. And it can be the difference between dying and not dying, trust me. And we've gone to the top of the roof, and we have met someone who's holding the best gun in the game, the minigun. Fastest TTK. It's got the biggest magazine size because it just doesn't reload. It just goes for, I think it's got like 200 and something rounds in it. It's ridiculous. So anyway, look what we're going to do here. Flesh and marble, of course. And just like that, he must be fucking furious at that point. I mean, by all rights, I should have taken that. I should have taken that minigun there, but I didn't. I decided not to. I kind of like the purple AK and the shotgun combo. I would have only switched out if I could find a purple pump, because that's another very good favorite of mine. So anyway, right, we've seen another Nosferatu on the roof on the other side of the building there. You can see that he's just vanished. Let's just go back and see that again. Boom. He's vanished. Now, he is most likely running over to the commotion that he heard with that minigun, and he heard someone die, so he's probably assuming somebody's weak over there and he can get the nice little third party on him. Well, it wouldn't be a third party at that point. It would just be another fight, but... So, I don't know. I don't personally know at this point whether he saw me or not, so I don't know if he vanished. He's going to come up and peek me on the right. We know he's going to be climbing up this building from right to left. Now, here is where we're going to see where my mouse and keyboard skills are very novice still. I haven't been playing mouse and keyboard for longer than even a year, and only on this game do I play it really, and some of the some first-person single-player games. So we're going to see here in the close range, I find it extremely difficult. Okay, one really good shot with that shotty there. And look, everyone's spraying. I use flesh and marble. Look, what was that shot? Completely out of nowhere. Shoot again. Switch to the AK. And we do a little bunny hop and manage to get the kill. But that is... I should have lost that fight. By all rights, I should have lost that fight. I did not play that one well. Now, here... we have a Prowler that's just used Scouting Famulus, and I've been revealed, which means he can see me through the walls, much like a Bloodhunt. When you're Bloodhunted, everyone can see you, but he can see me now through the walls. So what I do here is a little thing I like to call a wall hug, I guess. Like that. So when you climb in up the buildings, you can hold left or right and you can diagonally climb them up, but you don't get that much diagonal movement compared to vertical. So you're kind of climbing up, you can climb slightly to the left or the right as you're going up. When you're sliding down a wall, like if you start climbing and then you stop holding the jump button, so you stop climbing, you'll slide down the wall, but while you're sliding, you can move really, really sharp left and right. Which I really like because it's really good for repositioning. So there, I didn't want to climb up the wall where he spotted me, so I'm sliding down here. I'm going to take a different angle. But he can hear me climbing, so he's right there. Behind that, do you see his gun just peeking behind that little bit of cover there? He's waiting for me up here. He decides to vanish immediately. Right, and he done exactly what we spoke about earlier, that they either use the vanish to run away and reposition, or literally just to run behind you and flank you. Now, he looks like he's got the silenced Uzi there, the silenced SMG, which is extremely dangerous in this close range. So I have to get this cover here. And now we're doing the same thing again. We're peeking the right side of the cover. There's one with the broken plates, two. Boom. I missed a few shots. Switch to the AK, and that's going to do him because he only needed one shot. That was a fair peek. So, sorry, Mr. Prowler. You're going to have to go back to the main menu, unfortunately. And immediately afterwards, this is what Bloodhunt mode is like, by the way. Immediately after that, we've got old Tommy 2 bollocks over here. He's gone like, oh, I've heard a bit of commotion. Let me get involved in that. Boom, boom, boom. Immediately flesh and marble. And the passive ability for the Venture Enforcer is it slows down your movement speed. So annoyingly, you feel really sluggish when you're in close proximity to a Venture Enforcer, which I'm feeling right there. So I try and use my unyielding charge to get out. Now he's getting tried to unyielding charge me now, which, as we know, when it hits someone, it silences them, which makes me unable to use my abilities. But fortunately, I've used both my abilities already, so it's not going to really make any difference here. Now, he's gotten in close because he wants to be the melee guy. Like, he wants to be that guy. Now, when you're dealing with when I personally deal with a melee user in this game, the first thing you're going to do is when you first come across it, you're going to panic and you're going to assume that your bullets will kill them quicker than them hitting you will kill them. You're wrong. When they hit you, they gain their health back. And if they've had 3 of the choleric blood resonance, you are going to go down in 2 or 3 swings, and it happens like that. And I'm telling you right now, it happens like that. So what we want to do immediately is, before you're taking any shots, you want to try and get as much distance and use things like wall jumps, your slide. Unfortunately, with the Enforcer, your slide becomes really sluggish because of the slowdown. So what do we do here? Try and get a jump. Jump off that wall. No, I can't jump off the wall. One jump there. There, this is exactly what I mean. He's running in. He's not even thinking about switching back to his gun because he's got bloodlust and he wants my blood with that spiked baseball bat. So I'm jumping off the wall. Nice one in the back there. Boom. And then bunny hop. He can't take it. It's unfortunate. And then immediately we get third-partied again. Another Prowler scouting Famulus comes straight by me. Now at this point, I don't know how far through the graveyard on my right-hand side this Prowler is. So I stupidly try and finish my down. Now, we just seen him come from the left-hand side there. This is exactly what you don't want to be doing. I definitely should have left him because this guy is trying to push immediately because he thinks there's a fight happening. There's a guy who's going to be weak. I'm going to get 3 kills here. Okay. Kind of bad shots. We got some really good damage on him though. 180. Another trying to hit another angle. Now, here's where we are one shot once again. And we have to make a quick decision. Do we escape and try and heal? We've got a lot of passive healing, remember, from the sanguine blood resonance. But we're one shot away. I mean, look, I'm doing 15 a bullet there. We're one shot away from getting killed. And somehow I've become blood hunted. I didn't even see when that happened, but I must have shot a civilian in the background. Right, now, instead of hitting the floor here and then re-peeking left, because remember, the left's our bad side, I kick off this wall to create a different angle that he wasn't ready for. So I managed to get those crucial shots. And at this point, I'm very much risking cleaning these guys because another third party, a fourth party could be on the way. Okay, I'm back up to 47 HP now, but it's not much. That's a few bullets away from death. So I probably should have finished the guy that was about to get up and then run away and heal, come back and finish this guy. But I'm angry that they thought they could come and ruin my game like that. I mean, this was a big skip because there was a lot of rooftop hopping. I didn't actually come across anyone. And now we're into the final or second to final zone. We've got 5 players left, so 4 other players than me. And we haven't gone down yet, but this is where we're going to go down here. I got one guy behind me, a guy on the roof shooting me there. I think what happened here is the guy on the roof actually downed me, and I've crawled backwards off this container here, landed in front of this guy. Now he's waiting for me to get back up so he can immediately down me again, and that gives him another kill. That's all he's doing here. He's not griefing. He's just he just wants the kills, trying to break his PR probably. See, he tried to unyielding charge me, but it didn't hit me for some reason. I think I was still in the invincibility of standing up. I used my flesh and marble, try and make a quick getaway here. I realize it's not going to be enough, so I turn around, unyielding charge. He's silenced. But unfortunately, I'm too slow. The event shoe enforcer gives you slowdown, and yeah, you become really sluggish. Anyway, so I've respawned here, and this is what we have been saying feedback-wise. What the community is saying feedback-wise about the respawn system is you respawn so close to where you died, it's really easy to go back for revenge kills. But in this, I don't think at this point in the game you should be allowed to respawn. I think that should have been me dead there, personally. Because look how small this zone is. It doesn't matter where you spawn in that zone. You're going to have chance to go back and kill your killer really quickly. And it's exactly what happens here. He is fully plated as well. Now, I use my favourite tactic again, the old wall hop. And we use the slide. Now, we want to create as smaller hitbox for ourselves as possible. Or is it hurtbox? I think it's hurtbox. So our profile is really small down to the ground, but we're still landing bullets. And he can't track me properly. Look, he's one shot. Unfortunately, he has to go to sleep. As I said, although that was a cool kill, I don't think I really deserved that because I should have been out of the game already, in my opinion. Now, there's another skip here because I jumped down there. I didn't get to go back to my loot because it was being watched. So I had no healing items. I only had my 3 sanguine blood resonance. So I waited for that to heal me up. And as that happened, these 2 guys had started fighting. Now, we already knew there was only 4 players left. Now there's 3. So there's only 2 guys left and these guys are fighting. So I'm going to try and run up here and get that third party win, as is tradition in Battle Royales. Land a few shots, pretty bad accuracy. Flesh and marble while I reload, I think. Yep. He's going to... Again, I mean, let's go back to that. Look at the accuracy here. I am just not landing bullets. And this guy is shredding me. Shredding me. Look. Absolutely shredding me. Oh, my lord. Okay, but he does go down. Very, very lucky. Now, this guy, he'd already finished. I'll get rid of him. This guy wants to be a little bit tricksy with his vanish. No, his projection dash. And he gets back up. But we immediately down him again. Another projection dash. Every time the Muse or the Siren go down, it resets their cooldowns. Right, now, you guys, I would give myself, for that game particularly, I'd give myself a 7.5 out of 10 because, reason being, I liked the rotations I did, although I cut those out because I was just going through the kill situations because they're the kind of action parts. I thought it'd be more interesting for you guys. I liked the way I rotated the map. I liked some of my ideas for I call it like fighting choreography, where I like look at what's going on and like try and use the surroundings around me to try and outsmart or outmaneuver your enemy. Because what you don't want to be doing in this game is standing in one spot, aiming down sight, lasering, and you can do that when you're peeking walls. But when you're out in the streets and stuff, you want to be sliding as much as possible. Use any wall around you because you kick off it gives you a huge burst of momentum, and you can kick off the wall, shoot in midair. If you ADS in midair, you do that kind of slow-mo thing in the air, which is good for lining up your shots. It makes you kind of a sitting duck though if somebody's tracking you really well. So you can jump, ADS a little bit, come out of it, slide, start shooting while sliding. You can even ADS while sliding. Do all of that to outsmart your enemies. That's my personal advice. So anyway, I give myself a 7.5 because I liked some of the fight choreography, but my aim is still leaving much to be desired. But as a very new, really, in the grand scheme of it, I mean, people who've been playing mouse and keyboard for 10 years are gonna absolutely destroy me and probably say my gameplay is awful. But me personally, I like the progression that I've had in such a condensed amount of time. I mean, to learn this is a completely different field to using a controller like my whole life. So I know I'm making excuses for being, not great, but we're gonna get there, guys. I've got aspirations to fine tune. I'm using aim trainers and stuff when I can, but obviously time is limited. So anyway, what would you rate the game, guys? What would you rate my my breakdowns here? I hope that was in some way interesting for you. And this will be the last video that I make before launch because I've got a work week and yeah, as I said previously, I've got the whole moving house thing happening right around launch, but we're going to have a good 4 or 5 days from launch to make content and record stuff for you guys and try and come up with some cool video ideas. And if any of you want to link up and play as well, I'll find a way, I'll find somewhere where I can post my Steam friend code or something, and we can link up and run some games. That would be really fun as well. Yeah, anyway, thank you very much, guys, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one, which will be freaking launch. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I'll see ya. Oh, and I'm looking at you.